Oh wait, I kind of got this guy to see you and I'm walking the pink.
This is exactly the kind of
What's your body part you need first? Take a step.
Please tell me about this vertical building.
These are ultimately a funny joke because like SCA doesn't just stay for society.
Your foot?
I feel like I'm just, it's
It's your question. You've never thought about it before, right? It's not a trick question. It's something you haven't thought about before. Because you just want, you've been doing it since you were like maybe one and a half, right? Like one of your knee. Is it your knee? Is it your foot? Well, demonstrate. Think about it. Don't take a step. What body part moves first?
You have to come in like
No.
really close to get your
Shoulder.
and
That was the comment.
this is a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your shoulder moves first. It's such a weird thing to think about. But what you're actually doing is shifting weight down a little bit, right?
I'm prepared by to do for
Large surfaces. There's a lot of fracturing, a lot of grip on the ground, right? You can't just sit here and twist ankles unless you get your feet up. Or if you really want to stay your feet off, but then you gotta get more than just your feet shifting parts of your body.
Oh, to be a medieval foreign peasant.
Lots of in period, the time where these swords are being fought with, you've got relatively slim shoes on relatively slim surfaces. They're not truly slick, you're not walking on ice. They are much slicker shoes on much slicker surfaces than those shoes. So you have to worry about tripping, they do have to worry about sliding, they don't want to, right? So how do you walk like this?
Like I had and
And this is part of why I asked about dancing specifically, and marching bands to a lesser degree, J-Rod sees even a little bit of that, because they really, you don't end up doing nearly enough drill, even on the drill team, for this to really be a thing. But you move your hips first, right? The concept of the arguments first, unless you do a bunch of dancing, or a bunch of ice skating. So,
why is everything feeling off?
upright, front foot pointed at my opponent, arms out, right? Easiest, demonstrate when moving to the outside. So, right step our front foot, like everybody move. Now your front foot going that way, right? And then, instead of just taking my back foot up, swing that hip and let your foot up.
This thing is not perfectly circular, so I have to figure out how to get it in there so I can draw it like this. You have to, it has to be a straight draw.
Holy son! Holy son!
Don't drag it. So pick it up.
They're actually little sticks.
It is. This is something that and I'm not going to go too much
I didn't know that.
today. This is something that I can practice for multiple weeks, right? It's important to do it with both hips. It's not only step out with my front foot, it's just I move my hip and step. I'm exaggerating a little bit, so theoretically it's easier to see, but I'm stepping with my hips. I'm shifting my weight with my hips, which is much more stable than shifting it with my shoulders. Right? If I want to swagger, I might move my shoulders first, right? Not going to finish going through the motor, right? But I'm not worried about that. I'm having balance on harsher surfaces, right? So I want to swing my hips.
So to be clear, the thing that I wanted to work on tonight was fighting against shields and no one's fighting with the
I want to move very quickly that way and swing that hip. Notice my shoulder and I'm worried about my shoulder.
Well, I also need to work on my forward.
So I do the same thing with my shoulders. I might be able to do it. Or in time change, Is all this making sense?
Then I bought four umbrella consoles in high school.
I have a philosophy classification. You are welcome to join us for that. But you are also more than welcome to watch those two gentlemen fight each other for a bit. It is a lot of fun to watch.
Because then you get into an arm wrestling match. I don't want to do that. I can't bench press much.
I put them all on the desk.
So I just want a little bit of finesse.
Are you laid out some Oreos?
So if you go ahead and push. If you keep pushing. If you keep pushing, oh look.
It's gonna go down.
Yeah. So, and then I have a nice easy there. You have to come all the way up. Small movement, these things.
Wow, this is super tight and it has not been sitting in my
So
car.
that's the basics. Go ahead and do it a couple more times. Yeah, good. Good job. Yep. So, right now is just kind of getting used to the feel, making sure you're doing it. Spanish, I'm not entirely sure on everything, but a lot of the basics, the components of getting control are fairly simple.
They overlap.
We know a lot of Spanish and Italian, all I need, I just want to extend my arm a little bit. So it's not soft, it's a little bit of a bend to it. And it has to be, it's reaching me in that. On the top, and it's actually closer to my help or yours, and a little bit crossed over. You have to do something if you don't want to die.
Yeah.
And that's all I want you to do. So, the Italian style is just I'm higher. I don't have my mask on.
Nice, because I saw you,
Let me go put
like,
my
you
mask on.
saw
You guys
it
don't
in one
need to-
hand, you batted it out of the way, didn't you?
I'm okay.
Replay stuff like that in my head. Yep. You got those in there, but you did not have one. Because that one was white and no armor or anything, and the other one was all push. I couldn't get any pop. Yep. Yes! Not laughing. I think you got a bunch of white in your face.
This kind of looks like the helmet sort of thing. So Italian
I think that was
it's using the hilt as a shield.
and let me go out to that.
So the reason why I hold out, if you try and stand right now, you have, like you can just usually go down, right? But if I'm way out here,
That is.
It's good though, you're mixing that to change
I
up my
have
game,
a nice big.
because you're not falling for the
It's
plus
cast and
plus
shut.
things,
So.
which is how I get most of the
Lots of
plus.
space scatter, right? So this is here, now don't actually press it because
Yes, good.
but you can see it.
I hesitated, I had
It's
that.
a lot harder
At least I think it would have been a double.
somewhere go around this. And that's all just using this part.
Oh,
So that's what we're doing. Different style of fighting, pull down sword. Don't put it on.
That sword, since I think it's a bit.
It is. It's a little more rigid, so it has, it's meant to be a little more of the choppy, it has a little more power. Because shorter sword, you get better than so that's kind of different. You have the longer reach. I'm gonna put this on, put it on the
I usually wear glasses, so if you mention something like this, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've got this.
I don't know.
I agree. It slid right out there. And I don't know what that was, but I feel it now. Sure. Whatever it was not intentional.
Are we gonna start?
Intent doesn't matter. Yes.
You can put it on, it's,
Settle it like men.
who gets that?
Yeah, that was it. That was your fight. Don't
Play
go for it.
David. You killed me. Play David.
I was already going down on my
Definitely
knees.
see close helping.
Very nice. Have you ever, did you do Olympic fencing at all? Okay. Perfect, no, that's fine. That's okay. So Olympic fencers, you will see them like this. Because if they get stabbed in this hand, their opponent gains a point. If I get stabbed in this hand, I just lose the hand. I can keep fighting. The other thing, so if you have your sword up, someone try and stab.
I push that right into my tongue.
Do that. That is completely. You can do that. You can't like close the fist.
Yeah, you can't just grab it.
That's more. That's basically trying to pull it out. We are gentlemen, nobles, gentlemen, gentle ladies, gentle people. We have lots of honor and chivalry. So we like to stab the opponent. We get them to
Yeah, good.
everything goes so quickly. But these are not sharp.
Real setting.
Yeah. All right.
So just in case you want to think that.
But now I don't have to worry about maybe a part on the blade that showed up in combat today. We find it up. Yeah. All right. So what we are going to do, two of us. So we're going to do this, and we can take a little more room. I'm going to, your job, so you're going to keep, kind of try and keep that distance. Between you and. I should explain that. Something I got hurt. That's gonna make this a lot easier. So, everybody has, 3 different distances in this. Yeah, clean it up. There is to 70 yards. That's kind of like your short. All it is taking my arm and extending it. Then I'll be done. Okay. The second distance is kind of like the middle. I'm extending the arm, then I lean it. And that's it. You notice my feet stay the same. The third, right, so I move back a little bit. I can't quite do it. You don't quite do it. You take a step. And, oh look, now I do it. So those are kind of the 3 different.
Sorry.
For the safety reasons, it's kind of important to know how close you are to the opponent. And also because you want to, you want to win the fight. If I'm here and I'm just trying to get, I can win.
Yeah, I think that head shot.
If I'm here and I try to do full lunge, and I hit, look at how much power I am delivering.
I felt it.
I'm just, that's not good. That's gonna hurt. Big time. So this is what we're doing. I'll be doing as well. I will just have my sword out and it's actually moving. How I knew it last time we did it. I'm not going to attack you though. It's just going to kind of be in the way. So first we're just going to kind of figure out reflexes. It's okay right now.
Okay.
So we're going to figure out kind of that short distance and get that a couple. And then
Yes, good.
I'm going to
The thrust slid off wash
And now,
your arm.
look,
So you got
that
five
short
minutes
distance
to
is
work.
a little too far away. So look, no, we're only dealing with the short.
Clean arm.
Like, the only valid attack you can
Garbage,
do.
but you gotta stick the arm.
Yeah, so what do you have to do?
Step forward.
Step forward, exactly. So just step forward, yeah, and then see, oh, look. Except, I'm gonna keep moving. And at some point, you are going to call out hold. You know the magic, the significance of the word hold. You know the significance, all right. If someone calls that out, and you are fighting, it is basically usually used for, like at the end of the fight, something unsafe happens, you just have to stop any rhythm at all.
Well, they are.
You realize, hey, your opponent's shoe is untied. You call hold. You feel like you just sprained your wrist. Call hold. Someone's walking behind your opponent and they're about to back up into them. You want to make sure it's loud enough for everyone to hear. Now, make it loud.
Yes, good.
Project and
Yours just came in a little
Yep.
date.
Yeah, you did the same thing to me, I was trying to do you, but better.
so at some point,
You taught me how to do it.
you're going to say hold. That point is when you think you can just do that circle and then.
Yes.
If you are too close, I win.
Okay.
If we are too far away and you can't, I win. If it's the right distance, you win. We'll do that a few times.
Okay, now let me do that to
A few
you.
times with you.
Don't let me do that. That's how I win all my poker fights, because you're actually giving me a fight that I don't normally get, which makes me get better.
Your call.
That had to be, like, I was watching your form do it, I think that's just the armor. Like, there's no way that came in light. Say again? Oh, yeah. So I just
Go ahead,
like,
I'm
hold my
just
breath,
figure
like,
it
okay.
out just that way. Yep,
And then you stop right there.
yep, so just a little bit closer. Is this where you naturally stand?
What?
Is this where you naturally, so start off like you're actually fighting me, and then just give a little arm
Those
extension.
gloves are helping you a lot.
I know they are.
So you see this distance?
Yes.
Downside is, it's not really realistic in the distance. But it's still good to know. So like, the big thing is how much force are you using. All you need to do is touch so they can feel it.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Poke. It's not. We like our friends. We want to kill them tomorrow. We don't want to send them to the hospital. So, are you ready? The distance? And try and figure out that distance.
That skipped out the breastplate and
Okay.
bounced in my arm.
Okay.
All right.
You got to just part of it, your way to center
Come on.
both of your feet. Then you go back foot on.
All right. Ready to start moving? Yeah, we're gonna go this way. I'll get this back through. Good. So get to that correct distance.
So your foot.
Pretend you're fighting. All right. Okay. You want to actually stand here. So like, your arm's just a little bit bent, ready to extend when you see that opportunity. All right, you ready?
So, wait, am I supposed to call that or am I supposed to call hold?
So you'll call hold, we'll both stop moving, and then we see if you're.
Good. That's on the opposite
Keep
side.
that, so make sure you're the correct
Breaks, but-
distance.
You get twisted.
Yep. Upside down. Try that. Right. All good.
So, whenever you're saying hold, is that because there's corner or?
He thinks I am close enough for him to stay. I'm just too far away.
An extra 12 inches, just make sure.
So,
Plus,
you say
it's relatively powerful. So you can set it
For
up.
this drill.
Either one.
For this drill.
Okay.
Don't listen to him, he totally doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right. Get that suggestion.
You know what he's talking about.
All right.
Okay. I'm not listening. Loose.
A little too far. Yeah.
You got me right here.
All right.
With the thrust.
Try again. Third time's the charm. You ready?
Alright, take a break after.
Yep. Almost. This takes time to get you to actually do it. What's the easiest thing you can do? The wall. It's not going to fight you. You can just be like, am I close enough to the wall? Too close. Too far away. Just right.
So you're
And
like,
then you turn around and you see this wall. You do the same thing.
so it's just an easy trick.
So this way, you know, because if I just stand here,
And when you step back in,
I haven't.
Yeah, actually, pre-distance yourself.
covers my feet.
And then, you know, maybe the next time,
And just that allows me to,
you add the lean.
just
The
that.
difference between
That leaning in isn't necessarily bad, but.
Right. So it's just a lot of
this.
moving yourself to see what you can do to change to give a new scenario, basically. All right.
People
So-
do that.
It's substantial, you don't have to worry about it.
So they don't notice when you do something just,
Yes.
like you will.
So hit you anyway, it is a balance. What you lose depends on where the hit you.
Right.
Okay, so.
I noticed it. You know, I want to it, but I see
Kind of
it.
like the wrist is
So I know you do it.
one,
So I know
you
what
lose
to-
the hand. You can use a fist.
Mostly, main reason
If you get hit again in the hand, or anywhere up to about like the shoulder, or under the shoulder,
Not especially on.
you lose the arm.
Take it away.
So you have to put it behind your back.
The sheriff and, you see how it
If you
comes
get
here,
hit
it's a-
basically in the leg, except like this inner portion of the thigh,
And then you back that, and you reach in and come back in.
you lose the leg.
Right?
So you have
And
two
you
options.
position your shoulders the same way.
We don't make you do that, safety.
You know,
You can do one of two things. You can post, which means basically you just
But
stand
if
in place,
you
can't
stand
move.
in here, I can't do it as well as here.
Well,
Because
you
you have
fight
a
for
sort of
me.
square here, and he'll just find range.
If you fight for,
He'll know
if you get
exactly
hit
where that-
below the
that
knee,
range is, so
And he'll show you what that range is.
And he
I can walk
reverses.
on my
His
knees.
shoulders are
I can
particularly
rise up.
squared again.
I can try to
So it's gonna
do
hide
that.
that when he's
But
ready.
if you get hit like off the knee,
And same thing with
you're
forward.
just out of luck.
I mean, what's his one? Cap?
Yeah.
The other one?
I don't know, I know people who shows what you're talking about.
Unfortunately,
You don't have protection on. I can't hit him.
Really
Safety
forward.
thing.
You know what, I can,
Yes, that's his name. And
Yep,
he's
you can do
really
that.
forward,
The other
because he
thing,
can push
yeah,
off of
that
that.
one.
and
If
he
you
can
get
jam
hit,
that twice.
head,
as soon as you do that stance, I'm like,
Yep.
the inner thigh, the underarm,
because it looks really funky, but obviously he doesn't suck at it.
you don't want to die.
It was real fun watching his winning round for the crown tournament, because it was great sort of just
area.
1, 2, 3.
It's like dead.
And the other guy was like, well, fuck.
You know, if you
threw
get
a
hit in
sword
the hand,
and
you
died.
can say hand, arm,
Kind of just call
head,
outs.
yeah.
Last week I was fighting Sylvius.
All right, your turn.
He always
Yeah, he's
scores
I'll
up.
do with my own blade.
And
All right.
I came up and, a lot of my shots
Just kind
were
of figure
start.
out your distances.
As soon as I flinched, he goes outside and I went,
Oh, yes.
Well, that's a two fucking fighters race we did that set for us.
When I'm seeing with Sylvia's, is that,
This is a game of like.
and I haven't even capitalized it 100% yet, but he's got a strong left, right?
Yeah.
But he's got short weapons, right? And if you're taller and your weapons are at least as long as him, switch to Goofy, and as he starts to charge in, stab him. He's real vulnerable right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. It's just scout.
Because he's going for that.
So, you know,
You'll lose an arm, block the
you have
head,
the right distance.
but you still have to fight.
Someone may just
Because he kept
do back, and you just have to read a little bit more, maybe a little bit farther back.
Because it was getting him almost every single time, and now he's bringing that sword.
I don't think he can see the
Go
linear
ahead
across.
and try and add that lead.
Yeah.
So,
He just tries to be this.
Yes.
right.
And
Nice and
the outside
You
shot
see this,
is
but
going to
if
be a straight cross.
You don't want it coming up.
He can't stop that for some reason.
For power, when you get out.
No, I'm not a thrusting person,
Straight
you
down,
see me thrust.
all the way into.
But against him, I'm starting to play around, especially from a Goofy foot. When he starts, as soon as he starts to come in, because I'm normally up
So
here,
like, if you go,
I'll
you
drop
don't
down
want
this
to put your hand,
position.
go ahead and like try and.
as soon as he twitches. And just stick it there, let him walk onto it.
Like, try to put
That's
your,
been working for me lately.
not like, actually try.
Yeah, I tried to get away from it just because
Right.
I want to fight him a different way.
All of that's.
I know I have that in there.
But that's just body mechanics.
As I go to Goonies gigs last
So
week.
if you're gonna bring it up,
Kept going to sword and shield, but
push, push.
oh,
Because they don't fight with it, so they're not used to it.
uh,
Because I kept getting used to it, we get up real close. and
That's not good.
Yep, it's there. It's in the rules, I'm allowed to use it, I'm going to. That's really the only way.
If you can say stop and just
People so.
extend the arm,
No.
and just kind of add that.
if I had all my ways, it would only be valid for a face thrust.
That's the only way I'm going to use it.
Because, you know, first of all, here to here, you're not going to generate enough force for a killing shot. It's supposed to be a pommel strike.
Which is not going to do anything through chain. Yeah, you might knock the wind out of somebody,
Yeah.
but no, if
But
you bash
that'll be
somebody,
one of those.
you bash somebody in the face with
I
that,
don't know
yeah,
if
they're going to be
you
knocked out.
all you do when you're.
that's
Hey, boy,
You're just going out to the front of the.
Stab.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, like, you'll see those Olympic fencers do crazy
Yeah.
things.
So it's just.
If you do something like that, well, I'm all the way down here,
Yeah.
I now have to go back to the top
Basically where
before I say go. Step back, because now you're coming in.
So I mean,
I missed.
you taking just
Big
like
movement.
the handle and going
From here.
to the kill them.
Yeah.
So
Ah, I'm
there's no
safe.
point even doing
Here's
it.
this.
It's in the fight.
Well,
But it's not-
in one of the larger battles.
Time is like.
There was a guy in Crown Tournament years ago
All right,
that his whole thing
you move.
Yeah, sure.
was he's starting off there, must have been sword and shields.
Kind of get
Comes
something
in,
going. So get to the point. Pull the arm
it's
out.
push and hit.
Go ahead and move to where it's basically just.
And he's a big enough guy that he's just.
All right.
I mean, and I sat there and I watched him do it like a couple times, and then I had to fight him.
I told Gabe, no paper.
Yeah, if I know what you're gonna do to start
Ready?
with.
So, one, you want this point.
And it really got to be an ugly
It's up
fight
here, it's not gonna be.
because I knew what he was doing.
So go ahead and just kind of relax the arm
And-
a little bit.
I just
You're ready. You ready?
dropped the chin down and she's moving forward. Boom. He's like, oh man. No, he was like, no. Oh.
You feel kind of having to adjust a little bit?
Oh no, it was actually I started off with wrap shot.
Go ahead and reset.
Wham. Wham.
Just
There's a cup in here, yours is iron, right?
All right. Go ahead. Just-
Okay.
That's the no.
I have a spare in my car
No,
also.
but I'm happy to see it.
And so,
That's the
I'm
loader.
gonna
No,
name
that's the
some
one that I
stuff.
went to go get the week that I forgot mine.
Oh, yeah.
He's spare.
Raymond did the same thing for me at Fencing 2 years ago. I completely forgot my cup for
You
Fencing.
felt it?
When I had the holder, he was like,
Extend your arm.
I've got one. I was like, yes. Because otherwise I can't fight.
Relax the arm.
But it was It got to be a
Too
really
much.
sad, ugly fight,
A little too much, too
because
relaxed.
he'd do that, go for this way, I block it, and I do right. And he'd say, no, it
Yeah, just a little.
wasn't hard.
Okay. There's a little bit of a bad.
After the,
It's not-
we'll call it 8
it's
times
not
doing
blocked,
that,
but it's just
I kind of looked
somewhere
at the
in
marshal.
between, where they kind of extend it, and done a couple of
Yes.
hits.
They call the hole and they start,
Yeah.
none of those really
You
good.
do not trust in your.
No,
Well, that's what I was saying.
no, there's really nothing wrong.
The other thing, if you have your eye back here,
Because you just
you
need
know, that's the
After
possibility.
a little bit, now, the marshal saw the fight, yes, he said, and he said the same thing.
You need to go live
That's the
with it.
perfect
And a
amount.
little while later, when the king comes on, he's drunk.
I would feel
In
softer,
progress.
I could feel harder, they'd both be okay.
So,
None of those?
Finding a nice balance.
This should not pass inspection, it's supposed to still be one.
Some people have a higher pain tolerance and will require a little stiffer touch. Other people won't like it
so,
and will complain.
we're both in that position, right?
Like I said, you're
So
like you said.
you're in, he's got the.
Exactly, yep, all
So-
right, ready?
Drop down,
Yeah.
right? Or we're gonna have to go offline.
Too close, yep.
I kept trying to do that, the problem is when I tone it,
You see your
it's
front
stopping me from doing it.
This way.
Again, you've got the speed and everything, and I don't have the legs to support it, but just to
We didn't do any
Stuff
footwork
like
drill
that.
because we were talking with Gabe, but
use quick thrusts,
that's
do
the
a
big
couple
thing
of
to say.
fing, pow,
If you keep,
you know,
like
and
right
that'll
now,
take
it's
them
not,
off the line.
And also footwork.
it's a,
Yeah, so
We're all walking up and going,
have it.
Yeah.
go, Cole, smash!
I have zero forward, you guys all
You're
know,
kind of-
he's a shot. I am
It's
as
a
static as a mountain.
Yeah,
You're
I
young.
already went out.
Oh, no, oh, no.
Footwork, you got it.
So, yep,
So,
if at some point you,
Yeah, we're on.
you just want to look down, do it. I have no sort of say.
You're supposed to be here last week, and some came with
We have like a laser beam.
No, that's too easy.
That way, or there's no sight this way.
Kind of what's more comfortable for you.
Because we kind of expected them last
You
week,
don't want to
because he
play
had
with
asked
that.
about practice.
You probably don't
Yeah,
want
that
to
was
play
like
with
That
that.
way, yeah, you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But I think I do. Sometimes it's more,
So
sometimes
this
it's a
one
little
is an
more.
active one, is this one.
The real one has to fucking
not-
rip the
sorry.
spears, you fight the
So like,
spears.
this is like gonna mess up my game if I haven't won it certain way.
No. Not that I.
You got the
know.
lightweight
Yeah,
gray one?
but if you somehow pointed it that way,
I have one rattan and one lightweight gray.
I fight both. I think I might have called this one
I'm gonna do spear, I stopped doing spear a couple of years ago, because every time I would face thrust someone, they'd be like, no, and I'd face thrust someone else, and they'd be like, that was way too hard, I was like, it's the exact same calibration on both of y'all. So I just got fed up with that shit and stopped fighting. This year, now that it's been a few years and, you know, I'm now a captain and I sort of am more well-rounded of a fighter, I'm just gonna be like, that was not too hard. I just good,
right?
you can't call a face thrust light, that's not a thing.
I refuse. Years ago, it was one of the like quoting field battles or something. And I was
People will be
and I was like behind, he was on his first rank.
this is valid target.
And it's one of those flip bad ones.
Something like this though,
Luke hand was
is
the other
preferred to
hand.
stab the torso.
He's sitting there with his hand on the banner.
I think
And
that
I'm
was
sitting
like
here
one.
turning blood.
Yeah.
Think, and he's just,
Yeah.
Ark is losing
Also,
his shit.
you are not used to holding the sword.
What? No.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and he's sitting there.
It took me a little bit.
Look at that! Would you just look?
Four more.
All right, I'm gonna add the lean this time. Yep, so the same one, we're just gonna lean.
Go to his house, and he's got all his DVDs alphabetically. Rearrange them, but rearrange the movies inside of the cases.
More so.
He's so psycho, he'll go to the mall,
So
that he's
there's,
looking at, like,
you
CDs,
kind of bend.
whatever, record store, I don't know if they have them anymore.
Yeah.
But he would actually fix it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But he got so mad at one point, because we did, or whatever, we moved him around, but then we started moving movies inside. So he had to literally stop, open every case, confirm that's what it was, and then I'll
Kind
hang
of
out.
all done at the same time.
Well, yeah, well, I was your brother.
Are
Yeah. You're allowed.
steps, but you know, kind of, all at once.
He was still mad at Tom, too.
And then it gets actually done correctly.
Probably not meant to
Can I do it with that?
Okay.
And that's kind of it. All right. So, look for now, orange, and then kind of add that. Yep.
Walking around, so.
Sometimes, you
Second
know,
one was
you may need
good.
to lean a little
Is
farther.
it nice eating night and everything?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Have I done this before because I needed it? Yes.
Yes.
So, all right. Are we ready to approve? Get set to the correct distance next time.
Yes.
The,
I don't know how you did that, just like arrested the motion of my arm.
No,
I
no, back.
was like, ooh, there's a double, and then like right hand, I think he scraped it all along the outside of my arm. And then
All
he
right,
went on.
here's the other stuff. You ready?
Right, that's what I'm saying, if you arrested my shot.
Must have been a lot.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yep. Hold it up, yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You see the difference?
Yes. It's.
As soon as you drop down, his little stance change.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes my leg shots are good, sometimes they're light, and I can't figure out what I'm doing.
It's not too bad.
You guys are actually gonna be-
Yeah.
As soon as you drop down, you have to drop down.
We're definitely.
And then opens up some of that up. Now, do that same shot.
No paperwork, and that's all. You don't want to, you don't know.
Okay, I understand they're letting me do it like
I am an
that.
authorized marshal, so like,
But it's a hard probability shot.
Yeah.
but I should not be fighting at the same time. However, we can play some games. Oh, no, you know that one?
Yes.
All right, this is the glove game.
I have the best gloves for this. Doesn't make it sleep sloppy.
We swap each other with
I
think it would be nice.
Step down compared to.
So, two people play. Your goal, like your opponent with the glove.
Anywhere in the body.
Yep. If you want to wear a mask, recommended, because sometimes you can.
If I was too
Um,
much love.
yep. So, the rules of this game.
Just didn't have enough
When
on
you
that.
are on offense, you get on step and a lunge. A step means a lunge is just the front foot. And then you can attack. So you try and hit them.
I don't know what was happening with their slow. They're just coming in.
Once you make your attack, it becomes your opponent's turn. They can
You know, it's probably
take
triple C.
one step, one lunge, and attack.
You know it? Triple C.
You, on defense, can take as many steps back as you want.
So you're up here with this, right?
But you want to keep the
You
right
start
foot.
with
You attack.
the
Yep.
Okay, no, that makes sense. So kind of like chess.
Yeah, so I attack seven, and then I come down here, he gets one step and one lunge.
One more and I can break.
But he's not gonna do it because all of you guys said.
You're not.
So, you know, he's just gonna do it. I know this is part of it. Here's my attack.
Now you have.
I have one step. Oh no, I missed. I made my attack. So what do you mean?
Stab one.
Is that no point? You're still alive.
Okay, right.
That really makes the gauge good.
It's not a polite thing, so you know, oh no, I missed. Kevin Lee.
Walk through slowly, practice it a couple times.
And no, it's great. No, I'm going to, oh no, I missed. And then, exactly.
Teach you the hard way.
So, things that start working, on just one reflexes. And knowing the distance between your opponents. The other thing, footwork. Gabe taught me one type of footwork. I should use the other type of footwork. that is more used in this. Neighbors have circles, whee! So, Spanish fighting, they're in a nice big plaza in the middle, you know, big squares, they can move in circles. Italy, lots of narrow streets, alleyways. What can you not do? Circles. So it's a lot of forward and back,
So you just pull back and chop.
which comes from kind of the back foot.
Because it's hidden. You can't necessarily see it.
So it's a very similar
So
stance,
if he takes the probability of headshot,
you know.
like that,
My feet
okay,
are
same thing. right?
not quite in a line, there's a little bit, but just, it adds some stability.
So,
Um,
you see it, but you gotta
These
drop
are
the shot
bent,
away.
You know,
You can even
and
go
it's
back
kind
and
of the
go.
same argument. It's not
Did you
here,
get time?
it's not all the way extended,
We'll throw it.
somewhere.
And then he'll drop down like he's gonna circle C.
And then
And
the
as they
step,
start to move,
I can push him
put it back
with my
up, and
back
he'll actually
leg.
get a second thrust.
And I am moving
Right, but he
one
doesn't,
foot,
because most people will see that movement.
and then
and they'll
backwards,
go,
you push with the
aha.
front leg, and you move one foot.
Or they'll go, aha!
Literally,
And his
is
tip
about
will
the
go
first step.
on the second thrust,
So
when it drops
you're
down,
like that.
it's hovering right there.
Front foot first and then the back foot.
Okay?
Back and forth. You're pushing off
He's
of the
no
front foot.
if you don't do that.
Yeah.
He's got
You're
those
pushing.
RV from zone country.
You know, a lot of walking,
Really, really nice guy.
it's almost like you're using your
Excellent
momentum.
pull-up player.
Here,
Irritated as all get out.
we don't want that momentum.
Yeah, that's it.
Because, you know, I'm fighting Kevin, ha ha ha. Oh no, he's gained my blade. Ah, my momentum. I just ran onto it. I want to be, once I see him here, I want to stop and get out of dodge. So it's small controlled movements. It's kind of like this.
And if you're not nice, we'll take a short one.
Okay. Do you want to see it done and then?
Yeah, I was gonna say, first.
Putting on your mask.
You were making two decisions.
He said, no paperwork, so I am preventing
Even
paperwork.
with the gloves.
So the C-Shot doesn't require that, if you
And
just go on our,
these are just like,
so when I do it,
those
I'll
gardening
start
gloves.
from here, but I'll just drop straight down to the C. So
And
I'm
then I got a
recommending,
nice pair.
to practice it, do that.
20
because
bucks online,
What you can do is,
15 bucks
if they don't
online,
take that bacon, you can stab them.
Covers the wrist, which is
My
nice,
targeting is not that good.
because then you don't
Drop it
have.
down. And once
Just
you've got
like that
that,
between
then you
that.
start putting that thrust. Thrust and then down. Because
That's
The
interesting.
thing you're not doing is you're not
Okay.
dropping
I
down.
just don't
No.
know what I'm supposed to.
You're pulling back.
I think the sleeves are fine. This extra distance is really quality, don't really do much for me. Alright,
If you're just going back.
Do I step to my forward or?
do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
Okay, you can. Do I need to step back?
If you want.
You get as many steps.
Once I attack,
Step one.
you get one step, one attack.
What?
Yep.
What do you need it on top? Or do you need it on top? Yeah, so, you know, I don't like to do that.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yep. Yep.
My forearm hurts.
Yeah, I will.
Wanna do one more row? You wanna do one? I have not done this before. Oh, yeah. So that's like that.
Yep. If you feel yourself
Person
falling,
attacking,
stop.
one
Don't
step
make
away
her.
from an attack.
Back up a little bit.
So Bender gets his mini attack around.
Okay.
So then he
I just,
Oh,
I know it's getting
that's-
close to the car.
I've never done that before here. You never want to put
Hey, this goes so
This looks like the next
I think you had it. I heard it.
We gotta
You understand.
So we have to head out. Okay.
Yes, right. I was thinking about the head, I should have just kept fighting, but I don't think the head is good.
Like 20 bottles. Yeah. Did you see them?
I did. They're
Yeah,
really
it's so neat. Did you see those? Yeah, kind of. So these are. I bought the wine bottle, but I painted them and I did all the wax and all the change. Like I do teenager work like that. I love this one. I attached all the shells. These are real shells too. Yeah. So these are like or gosh, passed down for me. Like this piece is probably from the 1920s. Like it's really old. It's a religious piece that my grandma gave me. I even on this one it has a Vatican on it. I don't know how old that one. I think that's like 1960s. But yeah, that's what I do for fun sometimes. At least this cabinet has for fun. And they're functional. With water in it. Cool.
Does it make the glow?
Yeah. Make that sound, and then we actually drink from it. There's like sound it makes. It's really cool.
It makes like a comical glow when you shut it.
Yes, it does. It does. When there's more water in it, yeah. All right, we gotta run, but I'll see you guys later.
Ciao guys, see you later. See you guys.
I don't know if that one's good or coming back.
Keep on high. Okay. Yours was also good.
It's almost 800. You should do that this time.
Oh, really? Yeah, which is good. That's something I've been lacking.
I mean, we do have like 40.
We do. So it's not like
Getting better, specifically against other polearms. Specifically against conventional polearms, not only for the weapon itself, but the fighting style.
you have 2 arms. Alright. So I think the big.
Well, you came at a good time, I already pooped.
Yeah.
It's just like control.
We don't have a quick time though,
Keeping
except for when the owner's like, don't try to fucking go, which he never has. So,
control.
I'll stay in armor and fight as long as you're fighting.
It's gonna be something.
Are you wholesome? What's your name? Tracy. It'll take like 20 more times. Are you getting Red Hammer?
Yeah.
Well, it will speak slowly for you.
You.
Speak slow, hit hard.
Power dare. Hurry on. Right? And then what do we do? Yes.
Oh, are you just letting me practice?
A little bit.
Okay. Ah.
So if you're going to back out
Yeah.
to where
Most of the hooks on my weapons
intersect.
are going down, because maybe someday they'll hook a shield. I never hook shields. But what I need to do is turn all the hooks on my weapons the other way, because there's so many times where I can just push a polearm out of the way.
This is a more advanced thing. You have one thing you can do, guys.
I used to have one of the
You have one option, basically. You can gain my
red
blade.
fiberglass heavy
So
spears
one way you're gonna do that.
and put on it. I got a piece of.
If you are, start up.
Okay.
You're out here. pretty normal to start.
That would be cool. The problem is, I would be worried about that would stop someone's shield that would stop that.
So,
But it is great, I got that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
but basically, you know, if you come in and stand me, go ahead and back out, and then it's so completely reset. Just so you get used to kind of having to do the whole thing.
No, it's gotta be specific materials. Oh, yeah, you mean like going outside with it?
That's no, I feel like you, we need to be consider something.
I think you have to put a cross in it.
You attack me. The sword, you get pointed at.
But I think I've asked about that before because I asked Kelly when he was Earl Marshal. I asked if I could do that on my great sword with a cross guard so I could turn it upside down and board out with it.
This is one movement.
Okay, my dude. But then a couple months ago, Captain Dietrich showed up to practice and he had that, but it was,
There's another one.
he had a piece.
Making checks.
And they were doing a lot of that stuff.
You were gonna grab the capture.
I don't know if that's legal,
You were to help capture.
but it's fun.
I need to read.
But how fun would it be to be in a sword fight with someone who's bottled with your,
Well, basically, like, so, go ahead, just kind of gain the blade with one movement. So see if you have it, and if you do, then come in. Instead of 1, 2, 3, basically 1 game.
it's so many. Literally, I think it's twice the weight.
I do that too.
And you move it so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're good. Good. Turn before that, you have a little bit of control.
I need to cover up either the yellow or the blue on this.
So, anytime you pull it back, I can go to the attic and make noise.
Okay.
Good.
Completely unintentional. I need to do a couple of takes to retake this. And Sylvia's hands in yellow because it's like her thing is like yellow. And then James'
Just
hands
gonna
are
take control. You're kind of underneath. So, you want to really, you had it. Good.
Say again?
I'm still debating going to agents in the company.
Like a 4-mile drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be a week on Friday, come back on
I
Sunday.
said you want to do something different.
It's like, I go to Nome, I think Nome is the farthest drive I do.
There you go.
And that's because that's a mail. It's not mail.
I need
Or
to
riding that farms.
Right.
see if my daughter's coming, when my daughter's coming home.
What?
Good.
Oh, I thought that was,
Yep.
Is this shade?
All right. So you're good about
Because I
that?
don't see any of the,
No, I just took off the,
Swinging that sword everywhere.
whatever, I don't even know what to call it. I
Alright.
still can't see where they were. Oh, I can see a little bit of this one.
yeah.
All right.
I had this,
I'm gonna do things now.
Yeah.
but it's
what?
sort
I'm
of,
gonna do things.
Gotcha.
but I can just run.
Oh, wow, yeah. Can you adjust the sizing on it?
It wasn't needed that much. And my latest trick was just taking angle grinder with a flat thing
Yeah.
and using that as a wood sander.
All right. So if I do this, you don't quite need to chase the sword in a circle. So go ahead, gain the blade. Come over here. All you have to do.
Anybody want a Rice Krispie treat?
Okay.
No. Yes, but I don't want you
And
to
now
bring
you
me one.
basically gain the blade on that side. So instead of tracing me in the circle, just kind of, basically it's just rotating your hand.
Okay, so what
The 4 guards or so is kind of what you're cycling through. So basically, you know, we're walking down the street like we were earlier, and we draw a sword. This, so your fingers are pointing up, basically, is kind of first position. It's the fastest. Your tip is still pointing at your opponent. It's not one you want to hang out in. So you rotate down, second. What you're used to is kind of third and fourth. There are Italian terms for it, but secondo, quattro, I don't know. But basically, so you gained the blade in third. I did a little loop-de-loop cavazione. Now you're in second. That's basically all you're going from is kind of the second or third to second. If you want to think about that. All right. Good blade.
And
Cavazione. And yes, good. The secret to this. So I am going to gain your blade. You will cavazione underneath. And then here's the secret. I'm going to step in when I do it. Yeah, look at this. I can push it
Now that I've
around
worn this a
as
few
much
weeks,
as
that
I want.
black layer that was on it after putting in whatever the acid fluid in was. Yeah, it's wearing off the circle. Boom, really.
Step backwards.
Did you do anything with that?
No.
Oh, okay. Looking much more
Yeah.
like.
Right now,
If I had
that's kind of
to
the best
guess,
thing.
I would guess that was stainless. Or just steel. But I see zero rust and I assume stainless.
Yeah.
But yeah, because this was like super duper shiny, like even shinier than this. I had another one that I also cut down.
Watch that back foot. It likes to do this. Don't fly. There you go. You kind of slapped me a little, which doesn't do anything for this sport. I felt it, but not a valid blow. Okay. Basically the same thing. If I start in here.
So yeah, either need to put wings on the,
Yep, good.
or do the hockey puck. In fact, I asked the Baron if he would remount a couple.
Trying to figure out.
I might do the hockey puck there because the ability to push someone's weapon out of the way.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
one of the big things about fighting simulations. That you,
I never figured out but with my hand, I love being able to, you could take this top like
Yeah,
that.
we're good? All right. Coming for you.
did you make that? No. It looks really nice. Someone gave that to you?
Yeah.
God, I would be jealous when I've gotten probably a couple $1,000s worth of armor for free over the past few years. Most of which I've given away to others.
One option. Good hand.
Yeah.
You just have to keep going.
Why didn't you tell me that when I started putting this on?
You didn't ask.
You just look like you wanted to put your hat back.
You don't
I'm
know
just
what
gonna
to do?
stand in front of the,
First thing, back up.
in front of
Did
the.
you get in your rear
I can do
position?
it in front of the camera instead.
Move in.
Unlock the camera.
Yeah, that's good. Not quite what you intended, but, good work.
I think it's a little over 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not 6 inches difference. No wonder. 'Cause I think that one, I think this one is 6 feet with the inch and a quarter or inch and a half thrust tip on each end. So mine is 6'3", which means this one's about 6'5".
It's not this big,
Yeah, that one's way
but
less.
I can clearly tell what you're going to say. This way versus that way.
You know, well, you need to redo the butt spike, the thrusting tip. It's getting a little mushy, but
I'll be honest, this one.
there is no rule on polar fights unless it's a tournament that specifically says 6 feet.
Yeah. Small, try.
Crown tournament when,
I think you have like the right mechanics.
Rami and the other,
where the motions are just very big.
we're doing the pickup lights. And there were 6-foot
So
lenses.
see if you can just.
Rami came out with
bring
one
them
of like
a
6
little
foot
bit
6.
Yeah.
tighter.
And they're like, did you get inspected?
Okay.
No.
Good.
There's no rule for polar line at this tournament.
At
Unless it's,
Crown tournament there
oh,
was.
crown tournament,
At
okay.
Crown
Yeah.
tournament, yes.
Yep. So
I like
just a little bit of
So, Crown
tip
tournament.
reads on that.
That one guy, that one polearm fighter, he had the polearm with the blade that was like almost half the length of his weapon and no butt spike.
You have the right
And he was
idea.
doing the same thing to
You know
every
what
single
went wrong on that
fighter.
one?
He was pushing them and stepping back and hitting them. And he got
You
pretty
come
far in
back
the
to
tournament
the
doing
sword at
that.
the same point.
That was
Pretty
almost
much
his one trick.
so fair, yep,
He killed someone with
fairly
this, they
even
were like,
match.
please kill him.
Instead
Yeah, I
of
did, and I was like,
fortunate.
I killed him.
So, target, the top third of my blade.
Yeah, the guy that beat me in the first round,
Good.
I had the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have it.
Was it polearm fighter?
You can only measure the same shot I got me with. I understand.
Yeah.
You started with
But
your sword
what's
kind of like
if
this.
I know what you're doing, you start
That showed me you were going to do that. Yeah, so start up a little bit more just like that. Good. Just the arm. Just get the gain, and then step. Keep the feet still. You remember what we were talking about with the distance drill? Or we're just doing that? That's basically right
Proper
now
light based on your
how
equipment.
you're going to take control of my blade.
Took me a second to think.
Once you have it, then you can add the step in the lead.
Do you understand? Pause.
Okay,
So,
just the arm,
because of the way you're standing,
lean and step and come in.
the way you hold
And
your
if you
weapon,
need to, because like right now, I can't get
you
you,
have to take a hard step,
so I know that I can't.
but you
So
don't
I'm going to maybe take an extra step.
easily. So, if I were in your position, and I wanted to do that circle speed, I throw, I step to
Arm,
the side,
So, go
Right.
ahead.
So it's kind of ducking behind the board and everything, getting out of the way of the
Then you
rust,
can fill.
so that I can stop.
I'm already putting all
So
of this.
Dorian did it better
Got it.
when he does this, he moves.
Yeah, the C shop is
So,
get down here and you're
so
stepping.
start.
And what you should also be doing on top of that is sliding your hands, which I'm really bad at in my night.
Is there one weight on the top of it?
Yeah, it's a
That's the very
it's a shop over here, and I try to get that a little bit of opening.
Ah,
I can't teach it very well because I don't move my
if
feet.
you're right here, arm only, it's not up to you.
Well, the main thing is drop it down to threaten their legs so they drop their shield down or react to it. Or if they don't, like some people don't with me sometimes, because they know I'm gonna do it,
But
I'll feint the head and hit the leg.
that far.
So it's just a matter of what they, I'll feint the head and feint the leg and then hit the
It's
head.
not stuck here,
We're all standing
so
here and do
you're
this.
still,
And
and
that's it.
you can still move a little bit.
I'll figure it out. I mean, this is what
Extend the arm.
You're doing well with it.
Where is your weight?
like it was on this list.
Yep, so reset. Try again. And so reset, just kind of,
Dorian
Bring
needs
to
to
a
work his
starting
long range
position.
thrust.
and then extend the arm.
Press and jump back,
And
press
then
and
press
jump
weight.
back.
I think the big thing with my thrust is it's super high risk because I almost always, I don't keep my right hand on there when I thrust. I normally will step out and let go. And that's why I've gotten good at
Just the arm.
that thing where I bring it back and sometimes it just hits people
Check
with
where
it.
your weight is.
But it feels real bad to
It's
not
in the
put my
good
weapon
spot,
in.
and go ahead.
And my opponent still be alive.
Yeah.
Do it again.
That's ridiculous.
Just,
Switch hands.
Yeah.
Do it again.
all right.
Good pull.
So, one thing, if you're finding you're a little too far
Something
away
Mueller
still,
showed us, I think it was,
before you take the step,
was it something like
you
that?
can
Or just switch sides, but it's still the same thing, it's, I'm gonna be letting go.
Right, but you're throwing into their strength, you're throwing into their offense.
Oh,
So sword and shield guy right-handed, you're throwing into his,
So instead of
Let's
just,
say,
here.
and you have a higher probability of being a block if he comes forward.
I almost never fight that way, so I almost always fight like this, it's only versus other two-handers that I'll switch. And this is, not that I want to tell you guys, this is my accurate thrust, I'm much better at thrusting with my right than I am with my left.
Right, if you stand in that position, and you work that longer thrust,
I'm still too far away.
and then you work that into your circle C,
Okay.
Yeah.
that'll increase it.
It's,
I can stab from here, but I gotta take a step forward to do it.
There's a lot
Or if I
going
was
on.
fighting funky foot forward, I can just stab.
Everything's important. You're doing good.
But if you go sword and shield against his
Keep
stance like
going.
that,
You're doing good.
so go to your sword and shield stance.
Maybe that's what I should do, is I
Face-
should get a dag on this side, so when that happens, I can grab the dag and stabs.
Now switch back to your, there you go, do it again. So you got your one thrust, right, pro?
Yeah.
Now, you play the game, thrust. Now you have a defensive move and an offensive move. Your defensive move is to do what? Block the thrust.
Move your feet.
And you're gonna block it with your sword? Okay, now what's your offensive move? All right, pause, no, you get one, that's two.
It's chess, guys.
So you took a step forward. All right, what's your defensive move? What's your offensive move? Okay, it's a little probability, but sure. All right, we can just go
Well,
back and forth.
it might be when I'm doing that, I'll be trying to sort of circle it down and drag the shield down to open that shot up.
So that's how you walk your fight through slowly. The first person gets one move, everyone else gets a defensive and an offensive. And you just take turns going one step at a time through it, taking your way through the fight. Try a bunch of zany shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I'm noticing that I need to be doing, and I see this in the historical, like, halberd on halberd fighting, is they're doing a lot of this, like, great sword fighting stuff where they're going back and forth. And my hands are normally too far apart to do stuff like that. But when I do get it sometimes, I'm able to pop those shots. So that's one of the things I want to work on.
And I'm much better doing that from this side than I am doing that from this side. I don't have that, which is weird because I fight
Fairly
fairly
square.
I don't have that problem.
This is still very weird.
Yeah, add just a little bit.
So it should feel weird because that's not how you normally stand. However,
You got shield on the right.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. That is the base.
when you go to the other stance, reverse it, that is where most people feel weird. Because they're jogging with their left hand.
But that's what Art told me to do, and then Bueller in his spear versus shield class the other week reinforced it. Art was like, stop switching against shield fighters. Stay on the weak side. Because that gives you the face thrust and the C shot. The only exception is when I'm fighting left-handed fighters, I swap it up. The same thing, face thrust, C shot.
But also, go back to your left hand stance. So, turn up in the perpendicular, blade up, all the way, right? And block, turn into the shot, and retreat.
Retreat?
Yeah. Okay. So when they charge you, this is classic Arcturus, right? Okay? Where he got good is against the Frankenstein. I guard, I fight Frankenstein. So when we talk about Arcturus family, right? So Frankenstein attack, high guard, hand in front of the face,
Yes.
you can't face thrust.
Right, exactly.
So you do this right,
Yep.
guard. And the old Frankenstein move is just block.
Right, and that's what you understood.
So I'm just
Right.
boom, 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 right? Until I get to about maybe here, and then I take a couple quick steps. Right? So with the Frankenstein attack, if you take it on that side, and I do take a couple, and he goes up, and that block, I'm throwing into that so that he would then crash into me and away from me. So I have to chase. It's called scrape.
Yeah, and that's what I want to practice against. That's exactly what I'm trying to practice.
So as we're playing with it,
Go back into that
it
position.
depends, what he got really good at
Turn a little
doing
more
was,
towards the.
can you see me for a second?
So,
You all right?
kind of like this.
Be me,
If
okay?
you're a sword.
So as we're fighting, right, and we're doing stuff, and you come in and charge, right? So all I would do is I'd go up, come forward, and
Sometimes
then
it's
I
not
would
much
do
better.
this. Our
I
church
want to
would
stab you in the
basically
face right
scrape you off
now.
all
What do
me,
I have to do?
come around,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Okay.
That's
You've
not
seen it a
gonna
million
work.
times. You would scrape everybody off on me, because I don't
In which
do it.
case,
So
slow motion.
you would draw, so as he's going backwards.
Doesn't this look familiar?
You're charging in on, right? And he's like,
Yeah.
and then he cuts. Right?
Need a break?
He's gone.
Okay.
You've got to have a full attack.
Yeah.
And then he can just come up and just, bam,